The loudest I've ever heard one blow. If we get up there this evening and the wind's right, tonight, this evening is the night to hunt that bed. We've not been to the farm in a couple weeks.
Like 3 weeks.
So he's bedding right on this river edge, and we think that he's looking over the river, scanning that field with the wind rolling off of our property down onto his back. Well, I was inside the ring with both shots. We've got to the farm. We're strapped down with stuff. We both got waders on. We know we're sneaking up the river, either one side or the other. So, here we go. Made it into the spot we wanted, well, as close as we can get to what we wanted to get to. The buck bed that we found back a couple weeks ago is probably only 60 to 70 yards away from us. As we were coming in, we started finding rubs on the right side of this river. The river's down pretty low, and we're in waders. Hoping he'll come up out of his bed and work his way down through here to go over into the food. If he does, he's dead. Quick update, what happened to us?
So we slipped into the spot and got set up. Everything felt good, and we were ready. And we sat there and sat there and sat there, and then we lost the camera light, and it got dark, and we didn't see nothing. So we decided to get up and go check the bed out that we found about 3 weeks ago, and went over there, and it doesn't look like anything's been in there in 2 months. So we're done with that spot, and right now we're getting ready to watch a movie and eat a bite.
We'll see y'all in the morning. The rain has slacked off, and we're getting everything loaded up here in the backpack so we can go out and hunt for a while. It's still pretty nasty out. Still sprinkling. We was gonna go this morning, but it was just pretty much a downpour. We didn't have no spots in mind for a downpour, but now we're gonna go out and scout with all of our stuff on our back, so if we do find a spot, we can just go ahead and hang it and hunt this evening. So we'll probably be out for at least 7 hours. We're down towards the bed from a few scrapes that we found, hoping that we can catch them coming out this evening. It's pouring rain. We're about 3 to 4 hours before dark, so we're gonna be here a while. hey, we didn't see anything last night. Well, yeah, we did. We seen a deer's butt going into the trees behind us. We get down, we come around down and back up into this field over here. This is the next morning, by the way. We're coming up the field and I see, this is a horse field. I see two eyes looking at us and I'm behind Steven. The eyes look like they're really far apart and I said, Steven, it's that horse. Well, he didn't hear me. Then the eyes do this. They jerk away and I could tell they went over the hill. And we hear stuff crashing. I said, Steven, that's a deer. We're sitting there talking about it and a buck blows on top of the ridge like a buck I've never heard blow in my life. I've heard does blow. They'll go, you know. This thing went, the loudest I've ever heard one blow. It almost sounded like a coon hound. And we heard him run down and stop. Had to be a buck. Unless it had to be a buck. He had some pipes on him. He runs down and stops in the edge of the timber and he's looking back up at us and it looks like that thing's eyes is that far apart. And it's definitely not a horse because you can't even hear him galloping over the hill, you know. It's for sure deer. But yeah, he sounded like he weighed 500 pounds. We'll run back and hunt a bedding area. Pretty sure it's a baby. It's a small dove. The doe come running over the hill. I wasn't completely ready, so I had my quiver on the bow. I knocked the arrow really quick and couldn't get a shot that way. And then this button buck comes over the hill, running. And I already had my bow ready from that doe, so I spun around the tree and drew back. And last night it was raining so hard, I took a few test shots in the rain, and my bow was shooting about 3 or 4 inches low at 20. Because of the rain, I guess my string being damp slowed my bow down a little bit. So I was just at 5 yards high. And I guess it dried up enough last night that it caused me to shoot high. So, hit him in the spine, which ain't ideal, but it put him down really quick. I knocked another arrow. Steven had to quit rolling. He backed up and I stood on his platform and sent another one straight through his heart. So it didn't have to suffer. It's not what you want to do, but it's what I did. And we didn't know it was a button buck. He came in so quick. And now I've got it set to 20. The second shot, I pinwheeled that thing right in the heart. So I'm gonna leave it on 20. Now I know. Gosh, you're loud. It's we got a dead deer about 9 yards away from the stand. You know we're deer hunting. We've already hunted. We've already killed. Deers get drinking water out of creeks too. So you think that the deer hear us drinking that water and they think it's another deer down here getting them a sip? Oh, I know they do. What about that ball crunching like a dadgum piece of plastic? That sounds like a squirrel climbing up a tree. Gosh. I gotta get a new cameraman. Thing's still in great shape. See the arrow going into the dirt. It was still lethal, but I didn't want him to suffer, so stuck another one in him. I still went under the spine. Right under it. So really, I mean, I was only about 3 inches high. Let's skin this thing. Pack the meat out. I'll take a picture. We have the meats. We're going home. That's all I got to say about that.